Hello everyone, it's George. If you want to know the differences between must and have to, then you're watching the right video. And as a non-native English speaker, I understand that modal verbs are confusing. They also have different functions when using them positively or negatively. And they might seem like having the same meaning, which is also kind of not true. But in this video, I'll help you to figure them out and help you understand how and when we can use these modal verbs correctly. In English, many grammar structures have different options, and must including. I want you to think about must as something that is connected to the following options. There are 4 of them. First, a strong advice. You must try the chocolate cake. It's amazing. So you're just giving advice here. You're not saying it is necessary. Think about it as the modal verb should when giving advice, just stronger. You should try or you must try. Both are very similar here. Second, a rule. Passengers must fasten their seats before landing. Third, something that you think you must do yourself. For example, I must finish this book before it's too late. Here we use must because we ourselves think we should do something, not because our boss telling us to go to work, otherwise we should use have to. And the 4th option, logical dedication in the present or in the past. In the present, he must be a photographer, he is carrying a camera. In the past, she must have been late yesterday, I didn't see her in the morning. Dedication, not expectation. Very important for must as a modal verb. Keep in mind that these modal verbs can be used interchangeably in their positive forms, which means that they are pretty much the same and have the same meaning in most cases, but not always. I'd say that must is more often used in formal rules or commands and have a more personal and internal vibe. Let's move to the modal verb have to. And it's 4 options or situations where we can use it in. The first one, external obligation. Something you have to do not because you want to or you think you have to do that, but because of the circumstances or your work duties or obligations from someone else. For example, you have to submit your assignment by Friday. It's a requirement. What if you say you must submit an assignment by Friday? Can you say that? Yes, you can, but it would sound as a rule. Plus, you just have to do that once. Using must doesn't sound natural here. Second option, necessity imposed by others. This is the pretty much opposite what we were talking about have to. For example, employees have to attend the mandatory training sessions. Same idea here. We are talking about someone's duties or responsibilities. There is no need to use must. The third option, logical expectations. To be a successful chef, it has to be crucial to have a passion for food. And the 4th one, objective requirements. In this job, it has to be essential to have strong communication skills. Have to can be used interchangeably in many situations. However, have to tends to emphasize external obligations, objective or external requirements. A slight difference between these modal verbs into the examples so you can check them out yourself. Personal deduction using must. Like, she's always volunteering, she must have compassionate nature. Logical expectations using has to. To become a successful author, it has to be imperative to possess a vivid imagination. Personal deduction using must. He spends weekends at the animal's shelter. He must truly love animals. Logical expectations using has to. In this profession, it has to be fundamental to have a deep understanding of technology. Great, we're almost done here. Let's talk about the differences in negative structures or constructions of must not or mustn't and don't have to, mustn't. We talk about prohibitions or strong advice. You mustn't smoke in this area, it's strictly prohibited. You mustn't miss this opportunity, it's a one-time offer. And don't have to. Absence of obligation. You don't have to submit your report today. You can do it tomorrow, if you prefer. Don't worry, you don't have to bring anything to the party. So, what we can understand from these examples. Mustn't is more absolute, indicating something is prohibited or strongly advised against. Don't have to implies there's no obligation, but it can be done if desired or preferred. Let's do a little test now. Part number 1. You need to choose must or have to and put it in the gap of the sentence. To succeed in this competition, contestants demonstrate exceptional skills. Contestants must demonstrate exceptional skills because it is a requirement for success. Second, in your school, students wear a uniform every day. Have to or must? The answer is have to. In our school, students have to wear a uniform every day, as it is a rule or obligation. The next sentence. Remember, you water the plants regularly. They are quite delicate. The answer is must. You must water the plants regularly because it is a personal obligation due to their delicate nature. Part number 2. Fill in the blank with mustn't or don't have to. In the library, you talk loudly, it's against the rules. Mustn't. In the library, you mustn't talk loudly because it's a rule or prohibition. The next one. You worry about bringing snacks. It's optional. Don't have to. You don't have to worry about bringing snacks. It's not necessary, but you can do it if you want. Participants to use their own materials. Everything is provided, and it is optional. Participants don't have to use their own materials. Everything is provided, and it is optional. Don't worry if you don't remember everything I have just explained. Just try to rewatch the video tomorrow. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. And as always, if you're interested in other meta verbs or any other grammar structures that I did not make the video yet, just leave me a message in the comment section below so I can do that.